KFC. It was built on rejection. Harlan Sanders spent years driving across America, pitching his fried chicken recipe to restaurants. Over 1,000 doors closed on him before one opened. That was 1952, in Salt Lake City. The secret wasn't just the 11 herbs and spices, it was the pressure fryer, which cooked chicken faster without sacrificing moisture. Sanders understood something most people didn't. Consistency at scale is a product. When he franchised the recipe instead of the restaurant, he invented a model the entire industry would copy. KFC didn't sell chicken. It sold a repeatable experience wrapped in Southern mythology. McDonald's McChicken. It almost never existed. McDonald's was a burger company, and internally, the McChicken flopped on its first launch in 1979. They pulled it, then brought it back in 1988 with a lower price point and different positioning. That decision changed fast food economics permanently. At $1 or close to it in many markets, the McChicken became a loss leader strategy disguised as a menu item. It drew in price-sensitive customers who then spent more. McDonald's didn't win with flavor, it won with architecture, placing a cheap chicken option exactly where the most foot traffic concentrated. The McChicken is less a sandwich and more a retention mechanism. Chick-fil-A. It is closed on Sundays and still dominates. Founded by Truett Cathy in 1946 in Hapeville, Georgia. Chick-fil-A built its identity around a single pressure-fried boneless breast sandwich. What separated it wasn't just the pickle brine chicken or the peanut oil, it was operator control. Each location is run by a carefully vetted single operator, not a passive investor. The company rejects over 95% of applicants. That filtering process creates ownership-level accountability in every kitchen. The result is service consistency that chains 10 times its size cannot replicate. Chick-fil-A generates more revenue per location than any other fast food chain in America. Being unavailable one day a week made people want it more every other day. Popeyes. It was born in a failure. Al Copeland opened a fried chicken restaurant in New Orleans in 1972, called Chicken on the Run. It failed within weeks. He reopened with spicier, Louisiana-style seasoning and named it after Gene Hackman's character in The French Connection. That pivot worked. The bold flavor profile was the opposite of KFC's approach. Where KFC leaned into herbs and pressure cooking, Popeyes leaned into cayenne, pepper, and marination time. For decades, Popeyes was beloved regionally but overlooked nationally. Then in 2019, they released a chicken sandwich. The internet did not handle it calmly. Locations sold out within days. People waited in lines, stretching around buildings. One man was stabbed in a Maryland Popeyes over the last sandwich in stock. A single product launch generated an estimated $65 million in free media coverage. Popeyes didn't advertise the sandwich. The cultural moment advertised itself. Raising Cane's, it only sells chicken fingers, and that is the entire strategy. Todd Graves founded it in 1996 in Baton Rouge, after his business plan was rejected by investors, and he had to work in a California oil refinery to raise startup capital himself. The menu has barely changed since. Chicken fingers, crinkle fries, coleslaw, Texas toast, and the cane sauce that people treat like a classified document. The strategic insight here is radical focus. While competitors expanded menus to chase every trend, Raising Cane's narrowed. Fewer items means faster throughput, less waste, more training efficiency, and a cleaner brand identity. Customers don't have to decide anything, they just have to show up. In a world of overwhelming choice, Cane's offers relief. That simplicity became its competitive advantage. Wingstop. It turned a byproduct into a centerpiece. Wings were cheap, throwaway cuts until the Anchor Bar in Buffalo accidentally invented a use for them in 1964. Wingstop took that concept and built an entire chain around it, founded in Garland, Texas in 1994. The brand positioned wings not as a side or a snack, but as a destination meal. 11 flavors, bone-in or boneless. The customization created a sense of control that resonates with a younger demographic. The brand that turned the least desirable part of the chicken into a billion-dollar category understood one thing clearly: perception is not fixed.